Hey there, what can I do for you?
What's up, guys? This is Mad Squash 924 here. Welcome back to Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, Part 9. We are here in the Undercity with Carth Onasi and Mission Veo. We are trying to find Zalbar as our main mission right now. And other than that, we're trying to find escape pods, find someone's apprentice named Malia, I believe her name was, for... Oh, what's his name? The old man in the village. Rukill Wrinkleskin. Also off camera, I went back to the hideout real quick. I actually decided
Okay.
what was I gonna do with Mission and her weapon, what she was gonna use. And what I ended up deciding on was I did end up putting Mission's Survival Blade on her person. However, before I did that, I went to the hideout. I put the upgrades in that we have, which is the same ones actually that we have for the prototype Vibroblade. However, it's not as good as the prototype Vibroblade, but it is better, I think, than say a 1-to-6 pistol, you know. So 3 to 12 is fine. We lose some chance to hit, but it's still a +5. That's still good, you know. So that's what we went with. Let's keep talking to Mission when she's finished being aggroed.
Hey there, what can I do for you?
I want to talk to you about your brother.
I was a little snappish when we last talked. I'm sorry about that. I get a little touchy when it comes to Griff. It's kind of embarrassing telling people about him.
Embarrassing how and why?
It's complicated. Griff wasn't the most popular guy. He had his faults. But I still loved him, you know? Sometimes people don't understand. I never knew my parents. My brother always looked out for me. He's the one who brought me here to Tars. I was just a kid, only 5. But I remember the trip, if you could call it that. We were stuffed inside a packing crate in a starfreighter's cargo hold with just enough food and water to make the trip. Not exactly first class, you know?
That sucks. That really does suck, too. I mean, you guys were stowaways to
I
Terrace?
don't know the whole story. I was pretty young, but my brother owed a lot of money. Might even have been a few arrest warrants out for him, I don't know. The only way to get off the planet was to smuggle ourselves out. I mean, I don't want to make it sound like we were criminals. Well, maybe my brother was. See, this is why I don't like to talk about it. It makes Griff sound worse than he really was. My brother had his problems, but he always looked out for me.
That's fair. I mean, he has family, I suppose. I guess you have to stick by your family.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Without my brother, I don't know where I'd be. He gambled and drank, and he was always borrowing money for his latest get-rich-quick scheme. But he had a good heart, you know? He taught me how to survive, showed me how to slice into a computer security system, how to get inside a locked building without the entrance codes, and how to spot a wealthy mark for a quick shell game.
Okay. Those are nice skills to have, Mission, but it does sound kind of criminal-esque.
Yeah, Griff did right by me. I really miss him since
Right.
he left. I keep hoping he'll come back someday. He promised me he would.
And why isn't he here
He
then?
fell in with a bad crowd. It's all Lena's fault. She's the one who took him from me. Just batted those long lashes at him and off he went.
And who's she? Who's Lena?
I don't want to talk about Griff and Lena. Just the thought of that space tramp makes my blood boil. Subject's closed as far as I'm concerned. If I'm gonna be any help to you, I can't be worrying about my brother running off with some intergalactic skank. So is there something else you
Whoa. Okay. I get it.
need? Okay.
Let's go.
Have it your way.
I want to see if we can try to get more information out of her. I don't think we can, but I'll
There.
try.
I don't want to talk about if I'm gonna be any help.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
That's what I figured. Alright, let's explore. Let's go this way and work our way around. Parts and credits. Pretty nice. Pretty handy. What's up ahead? People. Oh, it's Canderous. We saw him earlier in the lower city.
Don't move. I'm not afraid to use this blaster if I have to.
Settle down, kid.
We've already lost enough men to those damn Rakghouls. The last thing we need now is more casualties from a needless firefight. By the looks of you, I'd say you're down here for the same reason we are. To salvage something from those downed Republic space pods. Let me give you some advice. Forget about it. Do yourself a favor and just head back from where you came.
Why? Why? Is there some kind of dangerous thing down here? Besides Rakghouls?
This isn't a good place to stand around chatting. The Undercity is crawling with Rakghouls. I've already lost a half a dozen men to those monsters.
Candace, I heard something. Over there, in the shadows. Sounded like a Rakghoul.
Well, that's not good.
Looks like we've got company. Get those blasters ready, boys.
Great. Should we help? They seem like they're handling it. Well, what do you guys think?
That'll show you.
Should we help them? Something tells me we don't really need to help, but might as well. I like how the others don't really care. We'll just have the others start shooting and swinging. There we go. Ooh, same time.
Damn. I told Davik this salvage mission was a bad idea. His men aren't trained for this kind of thing, and I can't babysit them all. Okay, boys. We're getting out of here before I lose anyone else. I can't carry all this salvage back by myself. You'd be smart to get out of here as well. Even if you can handle the Rakghouls, I doubt there's anything worth finding anymore.
Why? Like, they're all picked clean?
Davik sent me down here with this motley crew to scavenge whatever we could from the Republic escape pods that crashed during the recent battle overhead. But the lower city gangs got here first. Anything worthwhile in those Republic pods is probably in their hands by now. Davik won't like that.
Okay, so we do know something about that because Bastila was taking from the escape pods. So we don't even technically need the escape pods anymore. What can you tell me about your boss?
What are you, an off-worlder? Everyone knows
Yeah.
Davik. He's a member of the Exchange. You know, the interstellar crime syndicate. Smuggling, gambling, extortion. Davik controls it all here on Taris. That's why I'm working for him. But lately, the lower city gangs have been giving my boss some trouble.
And what do you know about them?
This isn't really the best place to have these kinds of conversations. But I guess I could spare a couple of seconds for you. After all, you did help us out with those Rakghouls. The lower city is overrun with gangs, but the two most important ones are the Hidden Becks and the Black Vulkars. Used to be the Becks were the big dog and kept the others in line. But lately the Black Vulkars are moving in on Beck turf and challenging them for control. The Vulkars are even starting to defy Davik. Take these escape pods, for example. Everyone knew Davik would want first crack at them. But I know for a fact those damn Vulkars have already sent their own salvage party down here.
Okay. I guess I better head going then. I guess let's leave.
Come on, boys, let's move out.
Indeed. Same with us. Great. More of them. Okay. Let's take them out one by one then. Ow.
I'll show you.
That could have been worse.
Take
More over there.
Huh?
Alright, combat's over.
Yes?
Probably should go back and heal up for the next fight. So we'll teleport in and out. Just makes sense. It only takes like a second. Literally, it takes like maybe 10 seconds. It's really not a big deal. It probably takes almost as much time as if you were going to go use med packs. It does save on med packs too, which is nice. Come here. Perish. Alright, let's get the next one. So far, so good. I'm just doing these basic attacks because I don't want to miss. It just makes sense. Alright, got some credits, some parts. An outcast corpse. Promised Land Apprentice Journal. Is that his apprentice? I think so. This journal details the search for the Promised Land carried out by Rakghouls' apprentice. Most of the entries are mundane, however. The last entry is quite interesting. I have uncovered evidence that others have been seeking out about the fabled land, and their treks have led them into the sewers. I have decided that I must go there as well. Well, we have the info at least now, which is good. Credits and med packs. So this is a mine. This is our first encounter with a mine, and when using Mission, who has demolition skill, we can disable it, which in turn uses less. It takes less amount of a skill to use. It's less of a skill check, and this requires more of a skill check to use to recover it. So instead of disabling it and not getting killed by it, you can recover it and put it in your pockets. What? And that's why I have Mission as my demo girl, because Karth doesn't have it and Squash doesn't have it. It just makes sense. Also, I'm using Squash for other things anyways. Let's see, what do I want to do? We could go back to Rook Hill. I kind of want to finish exploring the rest of this little outer layout first, before we continue.
Ready?
Yeah?
Well, there's more. Is there any over here? Yep, sure is. I mean, in the long run, we're probably not going to use mines for much of anything. Maybe a couple different things. But other than that, we're probably going to sell them for the most part. I mean, it just gives us credits, which is nice. It's always a good thing.
What?
And I'm not sure if it gives you XP or not. I imagine it does. I could always check, but I know it does in the second game for sure.
I can feel it inside my skin. Something growing, like some kind of hideous disease.
I'm surprised anybody's still alive here, to be honest. So I'm guessing this is one of Davik's men, right? It's not a Republic soldier, is it? It might be, but he is only wearing a combat suit, which is why I speculate it. Yeah, I'll help. Just give me some info first.
No, I can feel it. Ah!
Oh, that's not good. Well, that's how it does it then. There's a Rakghoul for you. And he poisoned Karth. Thank you. Very generous. And Mission. Thank you. Well, here's the escape pod. Nothing in it, unfortunately. See what he means when they said they were picked clean. That's for sure. There's the entrance to the village. Let's head this way. There's Sith out here. Okay. Kind of wait for this to go away. There's Karth's. Hey, mission should go away momentarily. There we go. I don't know if it gets rid of the poison if we come back to the hideout, but, you know, it's fine. Okay, let's go.
You there?
Hello.
This is a restricted area. What are you doing down here?
Just killing dudes. Killing Rakghouls and such. I just, you know, looking around. I got the proper security papers.
Security papers? Oh, you're one of those trackers the commander sent down, right? They should have given you an armed escort. It's nasty down here. We've already lost one patrol. We figure the Rakghouls got them. We've had so many encounters with those things, we've actually run out of Rakghoul serum. Plus, we've had several skirmishes with looters from those lower city swoop gangs. I'm telling you, we should just stay in the upper city where we're in control.
Right. And you don't just give up the search?
I'd never disobey my orders. I'm not a fan of court-martials and executions. I was just talking, you know. Nothing anyone has to mention to the commander. Come on, Patrol, let's get back to it. The sooner we get this search done, the sooner we can get out of this mutant-infested hole. Move out.
Can I talk to you more? Oh, guess not. I could have got some stuff out of them if we killed them. Oh well. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. Alright, what's over here? More Rakghouls, obviously, but... Excellent. Freaking powerful. Let's throw a grenade over there. Get some attention. Come. Grenades are really bad at this point of the game already. We're not even like too far in, but the grenades are not doing us very good. Ooh, there's a level. Cool. There's another Rakghoul over here. Let's take that one out as well. Excellent. Well, here's a Sith corpse. Has antidote, a beam splitter, which I think is for blasters, and a heavy combat suit, blaster rifle, and Rakghoul serum. Nice. Well, we got the serum. We can actually give it to some people. Parts and credit. Cool. Let's see. Is it gonna be worth putting it on mission? Her defense goes up, her max dexterity bonus goes down by 1. Yeah, I guess I can give it to her. I suppose her defense turns into 21, which is decent. Blaster rifles, Rakghoul serum. This vial of green bubbling liquid is only hope for a cure for anyone infected with the Rakghouls disease.
Sure.
I wonder if I can use that. You know? Probably not, actually. Yeah, it's not usable. We just get the poison status effect. So we don't actually have Rakghoul disease, we just get poisoned. Which is fine, I guess. Introduces a new mechanic. And I haven't leveled up mission in case something really bad happens to her in some of these fights. That's pretty much the only reason. Okay, more stuff. Alright, now we'll level her up. Alright, she can get some skills. Security would do her good. Demo, stealth. Do you want to give her awareness? More awareness? I don't think I care that much. I kind of want to give her treat injury, actually. Oh, well, if I give her treat injury, I guess I can still get awareness. Yeah. I don't need computer use. I'm the computer guy, so. We can give her feet. Probably give her dueling. Dueling's pretty good. Or toughness. Toughness is also a very good one, because, you know, she's kind of squishy at the moment. Yeah, let's give her more health. That boosted her health up to 40, which is pretty decent. Alright, let's go talk to Rakghoul about the data pad that we just acquired. Sounds like a good as plan as any, I guess. I kind of wanted to kill those 3 Sith troopers. I probably should have. They had good stuff on them. Also, that guy that we saw over by the escape pod. If we picked up the serum earlier, we could have actually gave him some serum. We could have got some information from him because of the serum. But then he would have ran away and died by 3 other Rakghouls. So instead of fighting 1, we fight 3. So, I'll talk to you in a second, Rakghoul.
Back again.
Yeah, I'm on healing. Thank you.
Please, help us. We're infected with the Rakghoul disease. At any moment we could... no! This cannot... no!
Well, I was coming in to help them, but if they just turn, then what's the point? Great. Well, let's take care of the business. Our defense is pretty good, all things considering. We haven't gotten hit yet. So at least it's decent. But if we do use stuff like Flurry and that, it would lower our defense, and we definitely would have gotten hit. Like, I almost guarantee it.
Please.
Hello.
Please, you have to help us. We beg you. We don't want to end up like the others. Please help us. We can't end up like them.
Yeah, I mean, if you have the Rakghoul disease, I'll help you out. I got some serum.
You have a cure? Please give it to me,
Yeah.
please, quickly, before it's too late.
Yeah, that's fine. I got enough for both of you. I probably have enough for a lot of things, actually.
Quickly, I must inject it before it is too late. Yes, I feel it working. I feel the disease burning away. It's like a miracle. I am cured. Thank you, Upworlder. You have saved us from a fate worse than death. I only wish I had some reward to give you. Maybe you can find something worthwhile in the wreckage of that Republic escape pod.
Well, I highly doubt that because I was just there, but what are you talking about anyways?
Not long ago, an escape pod crashed in the Undercity, far to the northeast
Yes.
of the village. We were going to try and salvage equipment from it, but we were attacked by the Rakghouls and infected. I'd tell you more if I could, but our salvage team never reached the pod. It's probably still there, unless some of the other Upworlders already found it and picked it clean. We should go now, Upworlder. We're anxious to return to the village and see our families again. Thank you once again for everything you've done.
Sure, that's fine. That's too bad that the escape pods literally didn't have anything for us. Do you have anything to say about this healer? What we just did?
Me. I always thought the surface dwellers couldn't care less about us outcasts, but you risked everything to help those infected villagers. I wish I had some type of reward to give you, but we outcasts have nothing. All I can offer is the gratitude of the entire village.
Thank you. That's all I wanted to hear. Just tell me how cool I am. Hello, Rakghouls.
Greetings once more, Upworlder. Do you bring news of my apprentice? Have you discovered her fate and proved yourself to be a true savior of my people?
Technically, yes. I have her journal. She is deceased, unfortunately.
It is as I feared, then. She joins the list of those who have given their lives in the service of our cause. But though I am saddened by this news, there is yet hope. By finding my apprentice, you have proved yourself worthy, Upworlder. You are to be the beacon on our path to salvation. You will guide us to the promised land.
I don't really have time to guide you guys anywhere, to be honest with you, and I don't even know where it is.
You are marked, Upworlder. Even my dim old eyes can see the mantle of destiny that cloaks you. Perhaps old Rakghoul knows you better than you know yourself. I am old. I have lived 100 years in the Undercity, cast down into the darkness. I know the legends and history of our people, and now you must learn it too.
Yeah, sure, go for it. Tell me the history of your people. I got totally nothing to do. I don't have to find a Wookiee or in the sewers or anything. I don't have to find a Republic officer named Asshole either, so sure, go for it.
The great city of Taris covers the entire surface of this planet. There is no land to grow food. Kelp harvests and the creatures of the sea are our only food source. A century ago, rising levels of toxic pollution poisoned the oceans, and famine swept the planet. The rich hoarded food for their own use, and the poor were left to starve and die.
From what I've seen of Taris, it doesn't look like much has changed. Except for the upper city, people here are just as bad off as the poor in your little history.
But the poor rose up against this tyranny, and civil war engulfed the planet. Millions died in the fighting, and huge sections of Taris were destroyed or abandoned. The rebellion was crushed in the end. Thousands were taken prisoner. The jails could not hold them all, and so the practice of banishing all prisoners to the Undercity was born.
Huh. That's interesting, I guess. And is that how you came to be down here?
Brave men and women were banished here to the Undercity for their part in the rebellion. People like my father and grandfather were cast down, along with their families.
What did you expect? If they could get away with it, the Teresian nobles would stuff their own mothers down here to make more room in the upper city.
Now we live a dark existence beneath the streets of Taris, a life devoid of all hope but one, the Promised Land. And you will be the one to show us the way to get there.
I will, huh? And how the hell am I gonna do that? And what even is it? What does it contain?
Legends tell of a self-sufficient colony founded just before the famine and lost during the Civil War. A paradise beneath the Undercity where droid servants tend to every need. For many years I searched for the Promised Land, just as my grandfather and father did before me. When I became old and gray, my apprentice continued the search on my behalf.
Sounds like a myth to me. Something to give the people here some false hope to cling to so they don't go mad with despair.
I have collected many clues hinting at its location. The journal of my apprentice provides yet more information. But still, there are too many pieces missing from this puzzle. But I know my father and grandfather each had journals where they recorded their own discoveries. Perhaps with their journals, I could at last uncover its hidden location.
I mean, I already have one of the journals you're looking for, I suppose, but, I guess you're gonna want me to find them,
Yes,
won't you?
Worlder. Well done. However, I see that this journal alone does not have enough clues for me to solve this mystery. Too many pieces are still missing. I'm afraid that only with all three journals, my grandfather's, my father's, and my apprentice's, will I be able to discover the location of the Promised Land. I will leave this journal with you for safekeeping for now. Perhaps it will aid you in your search for the others. I wish you luck, Upworlder, for the sake of the entire village.
Okay. He seems to perceive that we'll do it, and he sounds pretty confident that all three of them will do it. He'll find them.
Rakghoul. He told you his legends about the Promised Land, didn't he? He told you all about his missing apprentice and the other lost explorers, right? You know.
Indeed.
Most people don't believe his stories. They figure he's nothing but an old cook. But I think there might be some truth in what he's saying. That is why I want to stop him.
What? Why are you even telling me this? Do you think I'm gonna help you?
Oh, don't worry, I'll make this quick. I've got an offer that might be worth your while. For an outcast, I've got things pretty good. The village relies on me to bring in food and supplies. I'm an important man. If it wasn't for Gendar, I'd be running this place.
I get the feeling if it wasn't for Gendar, this place would be a lot worse off than it is.
But if Rakghoul ever finds his Promised Land, I'm sunk. People won't need to rely on me anymore. I'll just be another nobody like all the rest of the villagers. I won't let that happen.
And what are you gonna want me to do? Just kill him? Just shut him up? Is that what you want? Want me to just murder Rakghoul right here? Right now?
I don't want you to kill Rakghoul. He's not the problem. It's those damn explorers that went before him. What if they actually found something? They would have recorded that information in their journals. I'll pay you if you bring all three journals to me. The two from the explorers and the one from Rakghoul's apprentice. Then I can destroy the evidence and make sure nobody ever finds the Promised Land. I've saved up enough credits for my business here to make it worth your while if you help me.
I don't think so. I really don't think so. That sounds like a lot of garbage. And credits aren't that important that I'm gonna need them. I'm definitely not gonna betray Rakghoul and the entire village just so you can just, you know, make more money here.
Don't be a fool. I'm the only one here who can pay you for those journals. Rakghoul has nothing. He won't be able to come up with any kind of reward. Once you have all three journals, just bring them to me and I'll give you a decent reward. Now, was there something else you needed?
Yeah, you out of my way.
Okay, you'll come back and see me if you want a deal.
Stupid doucher. I'm not gonna give you the frickin' journals if I find them. What kind of self-centered person would we be if we did that? There is two options in the map, if you guys look. There is a sewer entrance here and over here. I'm gonna go to the one over in the south. And I'll work my way all the way in the sewers. That's what we're gonna try to do, and we'll do that in the next episode.
Hey,
of course, I
Clark,
think there might be more
you're a
Rakghouls
pilot
here.
for the Republic, right? You've been all over the galaxy, I bet, right? So tell me, How would you rate Taurus compared to other worlds you've seen?
To be honest, Mission, Terrace would rate pretty low. The prejudice, the rich spoiling themselves while the poor are crushed beneath them, it's not a pretty picture.
Yeah, but that's only since the Sith occupation. Before that, well, I guess it wasn't all that different, really. Maybe Taurus ain't as great as I thought, you know?
Trust me, Mission, there are a lot of worlds better than Terrace. There are worse, too, but Terrace is no place for a kid to live on her own. Even a kid who's got a Wookiee to look out for.
Hey, I ain't no kid. I look out for Zalbar as much as he looks out for me. Big C's my friend, not my babysitter. Geez, I come ask you a question, you give me a lecture.
Don't you snap at me, Missy. You want a lecture? How's this? Only bratty little children fly off the handle because of a simple comment.
What the hell's wrong with you two? Cut the crap.
I don't have to listen to you, Karth. You ain't my father, though you're sure old enough to be. So keep your lectures inside your withered old head, because I don't need them.
And I sure as hell don't need this. Look, let's just drop it and get back to what we were doing.
Arguments, the two of them. Ridiculous. Well, this is where we're going to end today's episode, right in front of the sewer entrance. In the next episode, we are going to actually go and explore these sewers. Hope you all enjoyed today's episode. If you did, feel free to leave a like, leave a comment, tell me what you guys think of today's episode, and what you are looking forward to in the next episode. If you're new to my channel, or you've been watching me for a little while, but you haven't done so just yet, and you're interested in Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, feel free to subscribe to me, MadSquash924, over on YouTube, where the rest of this Let's Play is being held over there, as well as other Star Wars Let's Plays. Don't forget to ring the bell, too, so you can get notified for when a new episode does, in fact, come out. And I'll see you all in the next episode of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. See you all in the next one. Bye-bye.